All right, good morning. Coach Slack here. So many of you that know me well know that every morning or every day, throughout the day at least, I try to read one page of St. Isaac the Syrian. And then recently I've been trying to find a sentence or two, and then I'll kind of copy that and put it onto Facebook or something and share that with people. But today, is basically just within two paragraphs. I just could not pick even a sentence or two only. So I'm going to read both paragraphs today on the video. So let's get into that. So, world is a collective noun which is applied to the so-called passions. But if a man does not know first what the world is, he will never come to know with how many of his members he is distant from the world, and with how many he is bound to it. Many are the persons that with 2 or 3 members have parted from the world, and curbed themselves with respect to these, and suppose themselves to be strangers to the world in their way of life. This, however, is because they neither understand nor prudently see that with 2 of their members they have died to the world, while their remaining members live within the body of the world. For which cause they have not even been able to perceive so much as their passions, and since they have no awareness of them, neither have they made an effort to heal them. By contemplative examination, the world is also called the aggregate of the collective noun which is applied to the separate passions. When we wish to give a collective name to the passions, we call them world, and when we wish to designate them specifically according to their names, we call them passions. The passions are portions of the course of the world's onward flow, and where the passions cease, there the world's onward flow stands still. These are the passions: love of wealth, gathering objects of any kind, bodily pleasure, from which comes the passion of carnal intercourse, love of esteem, from which springs envy, the wielding of power, pride in the trappings of authority, stateliness and pomposity, human glory, which is the cause of resentment, fear for the body. Wherever these have halted in their course, there in part, to the extent that the passions are inactive, the world fails from its constitution and remains inactive. Thus it was with each of the saints, that while they lived, they were dead. For living in the body, they lived not according to the flesh. Examine in which of these passions you are alive, and then you will know in how many parts you are alive to the world, and in how many you are dead. So, as always, St. Isaac the Syrian writes in a very powerful manner. And, we'll just leave it at that. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.